is Gucci, everybody? My name's AJ, and welcome to my channel, if this is your first time. In this video, I wanted to talk about something that's really important to me. Usually I do programming videos, but I want to talk about something I've been really looking into, which is kind of the self-help industry and self-repair industry, and just things that everyone can do to get better. And this video, I wanted to talk about how to sleep better. I think sleep is very underrated, or it's, everyone tells you to get a good night's sleep, get 8 hours, but what can you do to actually get better? And I then started reading books like Tim Ferriss's The 4-Hour Body and The 4-Hour Work Week, and a great book by Dave Asprey called The Bulletproof Diet. And they talk about how to get some good sleep and also how to do a great morning routine. And I started basically to follow those guys and to look at ways to better myself in the sleeping domain. Okay? And a lot of the things I learned were really awesome. So the first thing I want to talk about in sleeping better is probably the thing that most people deal with but don't actually correct. And that is the use of technology late at night. So I don't know if you've ever checked your email at late at night, or if you've went and played video games and suddenly maybe you're a little bit groggy, it's just 2 a.m. and you awkwardly woke up, and then suddenly you look at it and your eyes are wide awake. It's more concentrated with the glasses. So this is because blue light, I don't know all the science about it, suddenly wakes you up. It really energizes you. So there is actually a way to fix this. How do I get the blue light out of my computer or my device? Well, a company called Flux, I'll link everything I talk about below, created something that basically gets rid of all the blue light at a certain time. So at your bedtime, you can set it to. You can set it to any time you want. So if you sleep during the day, that's cool too. And that's awesome. And it's called FLU, I think it's .x, and Flux, and then it will also delete. It makes your screen look a little bit orange because it's getting rid of the blue light, but that's okay. And so suddenly you notice you can look at your screen without fully waking up and feeling in that really energized state and be able to quickly go back to bed. This also allows you to be on your computer late into the night and go to bed easily. Okay? iPhone does not have Flux, but it does have, in their newest version, they got rid of Flux and instead put their own in-house feature, which is essentially Flux. It just gets rid of the blue light when you tell it to, and that has been a great thing. That has been such a great benefit to me. That has benefited me a lot. And Flux, it's mobile and it's for your computer, so you can put it on either. I think it's web browser, or no, it's not web browser. It's an app, so you can just install it. It's all free. Boom. I don't know how they make money. Maybe they don't. Another thing I do is I also got rid of all artificial light in my room. So when I go to bed, there's no artificial light. So for instance, this light on my microphone right here, this red light, it's off when I go to sleep, but I would literally tape over that. I have black tape over some things. So for instance, if you can see my alarm right there, there's a little strip of blue light right there, and that's because there's a small green dot that's always there saying that the fire alarm is on, but it causes me it shines really brightly when it's completely dark. So I have it taped over and I can't see it. So there's no artificial light disturbing me, and none of it gets to me and none of it bothers me. Pretty cool. So I do that. I have tape over my alarm, which I just press the on button so it wakes me up at 7 a.m. every day, or 6. And so I try to have no artificial light in my room. Another thing is this follows the principle, is try to sleep in complete darkness. Complete darkness. Your body, humans have been doing it for hundreds of millions of years, sleeping in a cave. Just sleep in complete darkness with as little to noise as possible, but complete darkness is the most important thing to getting a good night's sleep. Okay? Something that I also do is I also wear a sleeping mask. It looks like a little bit of a mustache, but I'll link it to the Amazon link about it. It's like $9. It's silk. Feels really good, but I love having sleep masks. Another great thing that psychology has shown is that you want to have a routine to get yourself in the motions to go to sleep. So you're kind of telling your body, there's a lot more science to it, you're telling your body that, hey, I'm going to sleep. So I always brush my teeth and floss, and I put in my teeth guard, my mouth guard, and that's about it. And I put on my sleeping mask. and that's about it. And sometimes if I have time or if it's not too late, I do read my Kindle. And usually when I just sit in my bed and read my Kindle, I fall asleep so easy. Read some nice Eckhart Tolle. Love it. Okay? And otherwise, the other great thing for sleep that I do not follow, which is also very true, is that anyone who sleeps very well almost has a consistent schedule. So they always go to bed at the same time every night. This is really hard for, I think, anyone who has a job or just wants to live life. Your body likes a consistent schedule. So going to bed at 11 every night, waking up at 7 every morning, it would really like. Your body doesn't know about the difference between a weekday and a weekend. That is not old enough for your body to have adjusted to that in the theories of evolution. So your body doesn't know it's Saturday, oh, I should stay up to 2 a.m. today. It's like, hey man, why aren't you going to 10? You've been going to 10 for years now. Okay, so that's another thing. I do not follow that rule. I stay up really late on the weekends, and I love it because if I didn't, I'd poo-poo myself, or I'd miss out a lot. But that's it. That's for my sleep tips. But really look into blue light and how bad it is for you, or just how it interrupts your sleep. And also another app I use that I really like, that these apps are kind of becoming big, I will show you guys right now, is an app called Sleep Cycle. And what you do is you put it on your bed, and it wakes you up when you're out of REM sleep. So you give it a time, and it wakes you up within 30 minutes, plus or minus 15 minutes of that time. Minus 30 minutes. So it wakes you up before that time, so you don't miss it. And then it will wake you up when you're least in your REM state. So you put it on your bed, and you leave it on all night. You can leave it on charging all night, but you put it next to your bed. I like to put it in airplane mode, because the weird Wi-Fi signals don't disturb you. Dave Asprey recommends that in the Bulletproof Science. Just have at least as many Wi-Fi signals interfering with you. It will still wake you up if it's on airplane mode. You can put it there and then put it on the bed, and then the bed, it will sense using the vibration of the phone if you're moving a lot. And if you're moving a lot, you're not in REM sleep. And when you are jostling a little bit, it knows you're a little bit out of REM sleep. You're coming out of it. And this happens at regular intervals during the night. You get REM sleep, you come a little bit out of it, you go back into it. If you have good sleep, it happens longer and more often than people who don't get good sleep. So try to stay, so then you can actually track your sleep, and then you can try new things. And this is great because it gives you a way to measure. And you can't know if you're doing better at something if you don't measure. So that's about it. And I'm going to end this video before 8 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Everyone have a great day and stay Gucci. Have the best day of your life.